Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Walking David. I'll be reviewing Season 2, Episode 3 of The Walking Dead. In this episode, Shane reveals that he has a strange-looking head. Throughout this episode, we see bits and pieces of the story of what happened with Otis and Shane, and usually it was narrated by some story about Shane that's supposed to sort of describe his character from Rick's perspective. It didn't really do a whole lot for me. It actually kind of confused me a bit because I thought it was going to be like the exact same story, or almost the exact same story of what was happening at the school. But I guess it had to do with the fact that they were at high school, and this is Rick reminiscing about when they were in high school. I guess that's the correlation they wanted to make. Maybe it was genius and I just didn't notice. I know that I have a lot of issues with Laurie, but in this episode, she loses everyone's respect, not just mine. Laurie suggests that Carl just die, like that would be a better option. Rick wins Father of the Apocalypse Award. Congratulations, Rick. You did everything in your power to help your son. As a good father should, Laurie. What is your fucking problem? When we cut back to Shane and Otis scenes throughout this episode, we see how Shane reacts quite literally when his back is up against a wall. How survivalist and how Darwinist he is in his mentality. And personally, I feel that he actually hates how good of a survivor he is. Like, he wishes he had more compassion. He really does, but almost on a sociopathic level, where he longs for compassion and that connection with people, and he thinks that that's part of his personality, but it really isn't. And he realizes that the Darwinist and the animal side of his personality has now taken effect and has taken over. Sort of like a wolf pup finally maturing into a wolf. It can't fight its natural instincts. And neither can Shane. And it looks like they're just not going to make it out. And we just cut to Shane arriving at the house with all of the stuff, including Otis's gun, which should have looked very suspicious. Herschel manages to save Carl's life. He gets him in the clear. He gets all the bullet fragments out of his body. Yes! Shane, of course, he just gets down with the awkwardness in this episode. He comes into a room with Laurie and he gets really awkward. And then he goes into the bathroom and he looks at himself for a while and he gets really awkward. And at the very last second, we see what actually happened between Shane and Otis. And Shane shoots Otis in the leg to save his own ass. Fuck you, Shane. Thanks everybody for watching this episode of The Walking David. I look forward to doing episode 4, and I'll see you soon. Peace.